Okay, so I released the trailer for my game Shadowborne RPG like yesterday, and bro, there's a lot of hate involved, and I can't lie, I deserve 100% of that hate. I'm not even gonna talk rubbish. I deserve a lot of that hate. This is not even like I'm backtracking or anything. No, I stand by what I did, but the way I did it was wrong. Completely wrong. So first of all, I'm a Steam developer, so I make all of my money from Steam. So when I usually do that, what we do for trailers is that we do cinematic trailers. We do like, typical reveal trailers, teaser trailers, that type of thing. Obviously on Roblox, it works different. So what I mean by that is that in this trailer, what I wanted to do was I wanted to show like sneak peeks, like I'm talking 2-second sneaks of everything without explaining it. And then like to sort of tease you guys and then start the actual content later on. That was my plan. I've got like 10 different videos filmed. I wanted to drop them individually, explaining each system. But in the Roblox world, that was a very stupid thing to do. Like you guys like combat, especially in the anime community. So you guys want to see the combat, you want to see the VFX, you want to see all that stuff. That's 100% fair. That was completely my fault. That was a bad trailer for Roblox. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, I'm going to jump into the criticisms of the video. So first of all, I saw the video by AGZ Revolver. I already spoke to him, like we've already spoken. So yeah, like it is what it is. Like I spoke to him already. Some of the stuff he said was fair. I personally think some of the stuff he said was an exaggeration, but listen, we can agree to disagree. So let me properly explain some of the issues that I've seen people have with the trailer. And listen, I take full responsibility. If it's shit, it's shit. If it's bad, it's bad. So the biggest mistake I did when making that trailer was that I showed unfinished things, right? Guys, the map in that trailer is a bot map. I mean, I bought that from some Roblox website online. Like that's not the map that's going to be in the game. I wanted to test the systems that I had for that forest system. So I just wanted to get a quick forest map. I just didn't think it'd be an issue because my plan was I'll just make a video with that. People won't really care. Then when the game is closer to release, our full map will be complete. So I didn't think people would care. I mean, bro, it costs like $2,000 to make a map and it's just going to take 2-3 weeks. And I don't want to wait. I really don't want to wait. So I wanted that right now. I wanted to do that right now. And that was the biggest mistake. I should have just waited. I literally should have just waited. It is what it is. I should have just waited. So, yeah. So this map that you're seeing right now is not the map that's going to be in the game. This is just some map I bought online to just showcase some of the systems. I needed it to see what I wanted to bring forward. I needed it to see my vision properly. The UI, a lot of people said the UI is bad. So 2 things I want to mention. So first of all, this UI is based off The Witcher 3. So I love The Witcher 3 and the RPG I wanted to make, like I wanted to base it like that sort of style. It's a solo level inspired game, not a solo leveling game. What I mean by that is you are not Sun Jin, you are your own character, if that makes sense. I wanted you to have a full RPG experience. So I wanted to go with a unique style that is not really done in Roblox. But I think people have said that Roblox players don't really like this type of style. So it is what it is. So like just remake it. I'll just have it remade. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. That's why there's a difference between the inventory UI and the RPG UI. In this game, in the story, the system is not just like a system, it's like an actual entity. The best way I can explain the system in Shadowborn to you is think of Jarvis from Iron Man, like an AI. That's what I wanted to do. That was my idea to make it. Like, I'm gonna show you a video right now just to show you what I mean by like an AI. Video right now, this is what I mean by AI. Guys, I need to keep saying this. This is not finished. Like, this is not finished. I'm being direct with you guys. I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm being straightforward. This is not finished yet. This is just the concept idea for the inventory screen. I wanted the inventory to speak to you when you open it up. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're walking through the game, you're walking through the cities, I want the inventory to have like an opinion. I want it to be like an AI that's interactive, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's kind of like an experiment. I know some people may not like it. Some people might like it. If it's an overall negative, we'll take it out. It's not a problem.
What do you need? Sir? At least you won't die naked.
Okay, and then there's system mode. So if you guys have played Batman, any of the Batman games, Assassin's Creed, Witcher 3, you'll notice that they have all these different types of systems. So in the Batman games, they have this thing called detective mode. So detective mode allows you to see more information on characters and systems, all that kind of stuff. It's like you're using a detective mode. In my game, I did the same thing. I call it system mode. So it allows you to see the information about characters, the life forms around you, like very interesting information. So it's a special ability that Shadowborne characters can use, like Shadowborne individuals. Once again, this was not explained in the trailer, so it's completely my fault. Like, I really should have done a better job of explaining that. The car scene, so again, I wanted to make this game completely unique. Like, I want to make it very unique. 3 different classes. There's the warrior class, fighter class, and mage class. So every single class, I wanted to make them completely unique. So warriors, I wanted them to be tanks, but really, really strong tanks. So I wanted them to have the ability to lift up cars. You've got strength, like you're strength focused, you know? You can punch somebody and instantly kill them, that type of thing. And like, that type of thing. Like, I really, really wanted to focus on the idea of being a strong based fighter character, if that makes sense. So I wanted the idea that, you know, you lift up trees, you can lift up cars, that kind of stuff. Again, it's an experimental idea. If people don't like it, it is what it is, you know, I can take it out, it's not a problem. But I just wanted to experiment, right? Also, this is not the correct map. Like, look at the colors. If you compare the colors in that picture right there to the one of the old map, it's not the same thing. Like, literally, overall, one of the biggest problems I made here was I showed a lot of unfinished stuff, and I should not have done that. Like that, I really should not have done that. That's a big mistake. It's not a problem, we continue to move, but I should have learned. Listen, guys, this is my first Roblox game. I'm gonna make mistakes. Like, I am gonna make mistakes. I did not know the right way to do this, to present this to you guys. Now I know. Now, with all the hate messages and the comments I've received, it is what it is, so I know how to move forward. Yeah, so the general criticisms of all these things is like basically stuff that is not gonna be in the game, and that is really, really bad of me. Like, the more I say it, the more stupid I realize the idea was. How am I gonna show something that's not gonna be in the final game and expect people to not be angry at me? That makes no sense. Like, I seriously deserve all those videos and all those hate and stuff. It is what it is. We move, it won't happen again. For stuff like combat, all that stuff like that, that's gonna be added. Like, it's literally like, I'm funding this game, like I'm funding the entire game. It's all me, it's not gonna be a problem. Like, I can pay for all these things. Like, the combat, it's all gonna be there, it's not a problem. I really want a very unique combat style. I've had a few people telling me that they think I should change the game to a stylized like appearance, stylized visual, you know, rather than realistic visual. I don't know what Roblox fans prefer more, but I think stylized might be the way. So yeah, I think I'll just do that, maybe, possibly. But yeah, in terms of the criticism, completely understandable. I deserve that. That trailer was a bad trailer for Roblox. It is what it is. It won't happen again. So we move on. It's nothing. It's really not that big of a deal. Okay, with that out of the way, I'm gonna introduce my ideas to you guys so you guys know what I have done. So the majority of my money was spent on the back end of the game, not the front end. The front end I genuinely thought was not that important because we could always showcase it later, but the back end of this game is quite insane. So I'm gonna talk about the enemies. So the enemies in this game are very, very diverse. So if anyone has ever played Shadow of Mordor, the enemies are based like that. So each enemy in this game like has a whole brain of its own. They remember you, they remember your actions, they remember what you did. If you kill an enemy, there will be consequences for that. For example, if you kill a goblin, there's gonna be like a massive like you'll have a bounty on your head by the other goblins. So if you come into the city again, into the forest again, they will hunt you down, they will come for you. Like, it's very, very unique. Every action you make basically in the forest world, because the forest world is a different dungeon, every action you make there has a serious impact. There's camps, there's layers, so you can go in and conquer camps, you can actually go and capture the camps, you can free people, you can rescue NPCs. There's a whole interactive story adventure system for the dungeons. It's not just you go into the dungeon, you kill an enemy, and then you leave. It's not like that at all. Like, there's a whole system. You also can't leave the dungeon until you've killed the boss, like, but it's very difficult to do so. I wanted the players to actually have like a proper RPG experience. There's a food system, there's a crafting system. These things are already made, they're already done. I've had scripters making all these heavy things back end. You won't see on the front end because I've not had the UI made for that. I've not had all those things made yet. I'm gonna do that later. So how I develop games is I dedicate a month to specific tasks. So for example, let's say this is the month of March, right? So this month we'll spend this month doing combat. So this whole month will be spent creating and perfecting the combat system, right? Next month, it could be something like UI, visual interface, like that kind of stuff, UI, SFX, all that kind of, do you know what I'm trying to say? So each month is dedicated to a specific task. You know, like I said, I'm the one funding the game. So I will allocate a certain budget to specific tasks each month. That's how I do it. It works faster that way. And I work with insane speed, so I don't like waiting. That's why I just bought the map to test it out, if that makes sense. So yeah, ultimately, guys, I really want to make the sickest game for you guys. That's my goal here. I want to make a really good game. I want everybody to be happy. Like, money is good and all, but that's not why I'm here. Like, money is good and all, but that's not why I'm here. If I wanted more money, I would just like make brain rot games or something like that. It's not that serious. So yeah, I really wanted to try to make the most creative and innovative RPG I've ever seen on Roblox. Again, if you guys want quality like RLCs and all that kind of stuff, sure, I'll hire the developers, I'll do that. It's not a problem. It's just money. Like, if I want that stuff done, I'll just get it done. It's not a problem. But yeah, I really wanted to focus on the story aspect and the adventure aspect and then do all that stuff later. So yeah, that was so stupid of me to not show that in the trailer. But yeah, there's a shadow system in the game. You can control your shadows. You can literally, not everybody's going to have a shadow, obviously. It's going to be split. Like, you can pick the Arise path, the Shadow Extraction path, the Monarch's Domain path, and the Monarch's Form path. So those are 3 paths, and each path is individual and they have trees, so you can like extend from them. That's already done. Wasn't shown on the trailer. Already done. The shadow system is very, very creative. Again, guys, please ignore the UI. Please ignore the UI. I need to say this. Ignore the UI. This is not finished. This is not finished at all. This is not the final UI. One last time, this is not the final UI. Please. You can send the shadow to a friend. So even if you're offline, your shadow can protect your friends, if that makes sense. So even if you're offline, your shadow will be there to protect your friends. So how that works is that basically when your friend is on low health, the shadow will just come out and fight for your friend. But obviously after that, it will go away and it won't come back. Obviously there's balancing, so you can't just stack and spam shadows on your friends because that would be too OP. If you have a pet, you also can't have a shadow because that would be way too OP. Pets and shadows kind of work similar to each other. You can't control the pet directly as you do the shadow because I want the pet to have its own mind. So the pet bases its actions on you as an individual. So in Shadowborne, when you tame your pet, you can give orders to your pet, but you can't control the pet. I don't know if that makes sense. So your pet has its own mind, and your pet also has a different morality than you, if that makes sense. So let's say, for example, you're a good character. Your pet might personally not like a specific NPC and it will attack that NPC, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's very innovative. It's very, very crazy stuff, like crazy stuff. This is a lot of the backend stuff is done. That's why you didn't see the flashy VFX, the combat, because I wanted to focus on getting the core base of the game done. And then the next month we focus on the flashy stuff, the combat, the VFX, the crazy systems, all that kind of stuff. I'm dropping it month by month by month. Now, one of the things I love about this, and I showed this on the stage the other day, and people loved it. So in the game, I'm going to drop a link below if you guys want to read the story of the game, like the actual lore of the game. So in the game, Shadowborn are not liked by other hunters. So a Shadowborn is a person who can see the system. These are people who have reawakened. They can see the system. So other people in the world blame you, Shadowborn, for the mess that the world is in right now. They blame you guys. So they think it's your fault. So in the game, when you're walking around, NPCs will come at you, they'll attack you, they will do random shit. It's called a bully system, right? I call it the bully system. So you'll be walking around, you'll be going around the city. Ignore this map I'm about to show you, ignore it. It's not finished. It is not finished. Oh my God, it's not finished, right? This was just a test. Ignore the NPCs are not finished. The clothes are not finished. They're not wearing armor. They're going to be wearing armor. They're not wearing 3D clothes. Some of their faces aren't even finished. Like, guys, this is not the final product. What I'm showing you right now is a concept test, right? So what will happen is that I want the NPCs to push you around, to bully you, right? So you'll walk in, you'll be minding your business, whatever you do, and some NPCs will just come and be a bother to you. They'll push you around, they'll kick you, they'll say bad stuff to you, they'll insult you because they don't like Shadowborn. They want to trigger you, you know? So if you pull out your weapon, right, some of them may attack you. Do you understand? If you played any of these games, you know, it's like an aggro system. Some of them may attack you, some of them may not attack you. Like, there's a whole crime system. You could get arrested. So for example, if you kill an NPC, even though they aggravated you, you're going to jail, right? Now, jail works in real-time minutes, like real-life minutes. So you have to stay there for real-time minutes, whatever. However, you can escape. You can escape in a multitude of ways. Like, for example, if you leave a shadow somewhere, you can exchange with that shadow, that kind of thing. So yeah, like, this game is very, very advanced. I know I did a horrible job of presenting this, and that's my fault, but I have some big plans and big ideas, and I hope you guys will bear with me. This is my first Roblox game, bro. Like, I'm learning. I'm actually learning, and I don't give up. Whatever it is, I don't give up. It's just, Roblox is just money. Whatever it is, you just throw more money at it, and you get what you want, if that makes sense. What I mean by that is, If you don't like the maps, we get better maps. If you don't like a system, we get better systems. It is what it is. It's just a money thing, honestly. So my goal here is to make the best solo leveling RPG for you guys. And that's what I'm going to try to do, you know? So yeah, so... so I'm gonna start making a bunch of YouTube videos now because I have some time. I'm in the UK for a bit. I think I'll be here for like 2 weeks. So yeah, subscribe and join the Discord. Yeah, leave me your opinions down below. Like, I legit want to know what you guys think about these ideas. Like, do you think it's too ambitious? Do you think the ideas are shit? Do you think like everything is shit? Do you think I should just like put the fries in the bag? Like